Yip yip, Jessica.
Yip yip.
Woo! We're watching Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yay!
I have Appa's child. Even though he is big, he's not nearly as big as Jessica's. My goodness.
It's the size of your bison that matters.
Right, it is. I don't think this guy can actually hold my weight. Oh no! But maybe Sokka and Katara and Aang can ride him though. Ooh, that's all that matters. So welcome back, everyone. Jessica and I are so freaking excited to watch this show.
We are extremely excited.
Yeah, we're nervous too because of M. Night Shyamalan. I think he's great in certain movies, but Avatar, or I should say The Last Airbender, not so much. I mean, no one that I know liked that movie. That was horrible. Scarred. Not for life. I do have hope. I have hope for this show. The fact that this is a TV series, I think, is going to be better because there's so much story here.
This is meant to be a series. This is meant to be, here's a lot of information and world building and character development.
Mm-hmm. And that's so important. But Jessica and I are huge fans of the animated series. Jessica, you got me into Avatar.
I did?
Thank you
I don't even remember getting you.
I know, like you were
our thing. Like I can't even remember. Like
I remember you were so into it, and you kept telling me about it, and I was stubborn, and I was like, nah, because you know how sometimes and Jessica and I, like we were always so close, and sometimes when someone's like, you gotta watch this. And the hype is so much, and I'm like, nah. And I remember I didn't get into it right away until a few months later, and you were like, this is so good. Can you watch this with me? And then you got me into it, and I just freaking loved it, and it was awesome. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
That was amazing.
Happy to do that.
Yeah, right. So even though I'm excited, I am a little nervous, but I do have a positive outlook. So
yeah, I think the casting looks great so far from what we've seen in pictures.
Aang looks awesome.
So they said his name, Aang, I'm pretty sure.
Not Aang. Oh, everyone wanted to murder at that point. Aang, and I think they also pronounced it Sokka or something, not Sokka.
Yeah.
I mean, don't butcher the names just to change it up to make it your own. That sucked. But anyways, positive. Anyway. I'm excited. Shall we get into this and we'll talk about it afterwards?
Do it. I'm very excited.
Me too.
Point number 1, rat chicken. Oh, nice.
That's pretty amazing.
Right. Already points for earthbending and firebending too.
Way better than that Night Shyamalan.
You didn't have to do a whole dance before it.
Oh yeah!
Oh no! I don't think we're in Ba Sing Se.
I know.
There's no war there. As far as our citizens.
Be prepared for your attack. It is our...
Oh my god, he's gonna burn him alive! Oh! Yeah! Oh wow! Yeah, I didn't see that in the animated series. Holy crap.
Holy crap! This is like Korra
This is
level.
not a kid's show!
Your Highness. But tactically, the Airbenders are not the threat. This isn't about the Airbenders. This is about one who lives among them, the only one who could possibly stand in our way. But the Avatar is yet to be revealed. Which is why we have to kill them.
My god.
That was really good.
I mean, it's really bad killing the whole area.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
But this is amazing so far. Yay!
Water.
Fire.
Ooh, so pretty.
The Avatar.
Yeah. That looks all too familiar.
Aang can save the world.
Oh, Katara. It is different, but I like it so far. It's good. This isn't bad.
I'm down with it being different.
Me too.
I'm cool with remixes.
Mm-hmm.
They cast a really cute kid for Aang.
Aww.
Hey, look, there's a kid flying. That happens literally every 5 seconds here.
Gonna Flying bison. Yeah. Haha, so many.
I got one.
Aww.
To see that, Brother Katso. Aang must leave immediately to begin training in the other bending disciplines. And we can only hope that it is not too late for him to make a difference.
He also understood. He knew.
Yeah. Still hard, but yeah, he did know.
You are the Avatar.
That's so much weight.
Oh my god.
You
You're so cute.
will always be my friend.
Oh.
I know who I am. I like to play airball, eat banana cakes, and goof off with my friends.
Banana cakes.
That's who I am. Not someone who can stop the Fire Nation. Not someone
That's
who
like
can
throwing banana cakes at other monks.
Yep. the funny music too. Dun, 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 dun.
But I trade places with any of them. I don't want to leave. I don't want the responsibility. I'm scared of my power. I'm scared of being alone.
It is interesting that they're starting with 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is so sad. We're gonna actually see them all die.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to watch this.
Nice
No, help
moves.
scream.
And air, fuel, fire too. So maybe we can use that. Wow. Oh, the kids. Destiny ran away. Got caught in the storm. Oh, I love watching the airbenders fight back.
This is really great. The airbending is fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not
To burn them all
like.
alive.
I know that is
That's
not a
even
pleasant
fast.
way to go. They're showing a lot of it.
Yeah. They're like, hey, we're going to show a lot more since they couldn't do it in the cartoon. Got a lot of restrictions. Jeez. Doesn't even look back. Doesn't care at all. Wow. Oh my god.
This is awful. I don't know if I need to see that.
Oh. No, Gyatso, no!
That's awful.
Wow. Avatar State looks pretty cool.
It does. But I mean, I was sad.
It was so sad. Actually seeing everything, that was intense.
100 years later.
And there's Katara.
Hair loopies.
Hair loopies. I hope Sokka's funny in this. He doesn't have to be a complete goofball, but
Very funny.
He needs the humor.
He better love shopping.
Shopping! Wolf Cove.
Oh, they named their village.
Mhm.
Fancy.
I like it.
You should be helping out more around the village anyway.
Not everything is about preparing to fight.
What more?
Waterbending is what built our culture. Our way of life. Keeping it alive is our duty.
Keeping ourselves alive is our duty.
I know that. And if Dad were here...
But he's not here. I am.
Glad they kept that in. Sokka, when you first meet him, is very like... He feels this like weight on him.
He does. So her anger didn't make it float up.
I did hear they made Sokka less sexist from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna end up as fish food.
Which is a little bit of a shame because it's nice to watch him grow out of it.
Yes, I
But,
know.
like,
Like,
I'm sure
everything's
there's
so
a lot for
sensitive
trying
now.
to fit in.
Yeah.
So. Let's darn my socks and...
Oh, I know. I love the
Making my
animation
dinner.
there, too, when he's yelling at Katara. The Fire Nation ship is pretty awesome.
Hey!
Honor!
It's rough, buddy.
Maybe I could float over in some ice.
Oh, his scar looks good. It's sad, but it looks good.
It's on the wrong side of the face.
It's on the right side of the face. His temper. Oh, we're right here.
Finally.
I have no idea if they're planning to putting Dante Bosco somewhere in the series.
I know,
but
right?
I really hope they are.
That would be great. He needs a line somewhere. Even if it's just his voice. He's amazing.
Just a little bit of Dante. Tiny bit. Epic.
Look at the orb. I'm right here. There he is. Oh, it's cracking.
That's where we have to go.
Yeah.
Find the avatar.
Yes.
Because of the light.
You think I'm imagining things?
Sometimes light beams are nothing more than celestial glimmers in the winter sky.
For 3 years, I've chased down every hint, every rumor, every whisper of the Avatar. It's my destiny.
Destiny.
It's my honor. You better say honor, like, a lot.
That's not strange at all.
It's like, this is Katara. Oh, yeah, my blind sister.
Do you not have a glider here? Because that's a little sad. Oh no, he's got the whistle already!
Oh, yeah!
I do a little bit miss the glider if he doesn't have it.
Well, it was in the theme, right?
Have you seen Appa?
Was it?
Yeah.
My sky bison? 6 legs, horns, brown arrows, sky bison. Sky bison!
There he is. He heard you. No time wasted.
He's so
Aw.
hairy.
Sky bison.
Exciting behind
This is
her.
fun.
Here, long ago, the 4 nations lived together in harmony. Then
Everything changed when the Fire
Fire
Nation
Nation attacked.
attacked.
only the Avatar,
Master
master of
all
all
4
4
elements.
elements, could
Wow, they're
stop
really doing the whole thing.
That's good. I like it.
who needed him most.
Shouldn't like someone go after him or something? Because that was a lot of news.
There's a lot of news. I mean, to be fair, in the original, they didn't drop it very well either. Katara's just like, that was 100 years ago!
I know, like exactly.
Never think of someone with hot springs, huh?
Uh-oh. Someone's gonna have to get mutton chops here.
No, sir.
No one visits other nations now. We're only friends with our own kind.
Katara said hope. So.
Hope.
Honor!
Good. Your skills have never been sharper.
Oh no. They kept the music. Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun.
Get your post now.
Get to your post. All these like 5-year-olds.
He was like that in the cartoon too.
I know. It's set, like it's
love
made to be funny, but it's actually very sad.
It is.
Why are they here? After all this time, what could they
I like his
possibly
armor.
want?
Him,
I'm gonna paint his face.
he's more than the last Airbender, aren't you?
Gran, you're really big into outing his kid. You're an airbender. You're 100 years old.
Aang?
You're the Avatar. Oh, it's fun. They have like the water symbol
Yeah,
in front of
they
the
do.
gate.
Oh, they're gonna ruin it. They're gonna burn it down. I love the height difference too with those two. Because it's just like, he has this weapon!
Yay!
I don't have that one. I actually have the boomerang at the other studio. Should have brought that. Well, he's... Okay, well, he's staying upright. He didn't go boink, boink, boink.
He didn't.
Who needs an army now?
Oh, she's gonna waterbend? Oh, crap.
Nope.
Okay,
We're gonna
okay.
airbend.
Yeah. So they're gonna change it up.
Leave him alone!
Oh, Dutch angles.
Go kids! Yeah!
No one has ever fought for me before. I think you're the bravest person I've ever met.
Aw. Hey. Mine.
Dick.
Honor.
Not serious.
Yep.
Tora, no. There's no way you're getting me on that.
I like how it's a little
good.
different. That was funny,
That was
so you
good.
don't predict everything. His scream was good. Did a good scream. We didn't see any penguin sledding, though. I'm a little sad about that. I know we don't have time, but...
Oh man, he found Zuko's room with all his
Yeah. I hope he...
avatar.
I want him to fight with the mattress. I want him to smack him around the mattress. That'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Good avatars.
Kyoshi. Oh man, stealing his shit. Guessing no mattress scene since they're outside already.
I know. Oh, don't ruin the glider. Don't singe Appa.
Tara!
It's up to you, Katara. Sweet. Yeah, it's a bit different. Yay! I wanted more of a fight on the ship. But that's fine. Good job, Katara.
Fine, I guess we'll wait to ride on the back of a giant koi fish.
This is Suki. I hope they're the fanboy in this.
Foamy mouth.
Yeah, foamy mouth guy.
Yeah, for him this was like literally just 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's gotta be...
Sucks. It's way too much. I do like the detailing in his arrows.
Yeah.
What's happening? What is he doing?
No, Katara's gotta grab his arm. He's self-soothing already.
I wish Katara was the one to calm him down.
Yeah. I feel like that's
I
like...
feel like that was powerful. If that had to happen.
And she
Not just on
always
his
was
own.
able to do that. It sets up that like throughout the series,
Their
she's
connection.
the one. Yeah.
That like mothered him in the beginning and really cared for him.
It's only after we've lost something that we realize how much it means to us.
Energetic artist. Energy!
Just fan fiction and fan art.
Yeah, wow, look at him! He's artistic.
Anything.
Put your signature, fire
I know where
fingerprint.
this will all lead.
Alright. Calm down, Sue.
No, Zuko, he has to have temper tantrums to be overly dramatic. Yeah, that's right, keep it original. I love this. A lot of love was put into this.
It was a lot of fun.
It was. Again, I know people are going to nitpick. I want to nitpick a few things, but I honestly did enjoy this first episode. I mean, maybe the M. Night Shyamalan really got to me and it was terrible, but this was definitely... You can't even compare it, honestly. This is way better than that version.
Way better than that.
Way better, yeah.
I really enjoyed the opening. I really enjoyed the fire, like all the bending that we've seen so far.
Me too.
The water bending is the only one like we haven't seen too much of.
Nope.
Like we just saw it.
The orchestra. It's just awesome right now. It's great. Sorry. I love it. They extended it. There's just so much emotion in this song.
I know.
This music, yeah.
Great music. The music every time.
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect.
Man, your app is really going for it.
He's dancing. He's loving it. Now, I heard some people really nitpicking, because I know everyone was so scared about this series coming out after M. Night Shyamalan's Last Airbender movie, but people were nitpicking Appa on how he looked. I know he looks dirty and stuff, but I really think he looks good. I mean, he looks realistic. I love the graphics. I mean... I kind of like that he looks dirty, because it's all white, like cream fur. You know, that's gonna get dirty.
It's gonna get dirty.
Yeah. I enjoyed that so much.
I kind of wish, like I said, I kind of wish the clothing was a little dirtier.
I agree.
I watch Bernadette Banner on YouTube. If you don't know her, you can check her out. She does a lot of stuff on, like, clothing. Historical clothing mostly, so like this isn't historical, this is fantasy. But like now I look at stuff at like how the seams are so nicely done in like a very modern way, and I can't unsee it now that this is a modern seam and not like a seam that you would have in this world, in this culture.
Yeah.
So it's that's a good very point. Clean and precise, and I just kind of wish it was a little bit, handmade looking.
Yeah. That I can see. The biggest thing, like you said, that bothered me was, as much as I enjoyed their outfits, it looked like you were going to a cosplay convention, which I enjoy,
like
but it was way too clean. They had to definitely be worn. I mean, they look like new costumes or new outfits that they just put on that day that were brand new from a shop or something. Yeah. But, the way that the seams were, like, I can understand that. I probably wouldn't have noticed it as much, but I do, like, appreciate the fact that they looked almost like they came out of the cartoon, but not overly so. Like, the colors were there.
I like the general
design, details
for sure.
Me
like
too.
The general layout of the costumes and the choices they made are good. Yeah, I just wish they were a little grungier or worn or lived in.
Yes, a bit lived in. I wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Now, they did change up quite a bit of things in this one episode. I mean,
they did.
There's only so many episodes, and it seems like this episode was an hour, so I'm guessing all the other episodes are probably an hour too. But there's just so much that happens in the original series that so far I appreciate everything that they're keeping in. Like, they're changing the order up a bit. I get why they couldn't focus on certain things more. Aang is supposed to be very playful. And just to say this too, I love this Aang. It looks like he came right out of the cartoon. It really does. So bravo to whoever casted everyone, like Katara, Sokka, Aang, even Zuko. I love their actors. I think they really just look great, They do. And even their voices and how they're acting, it just sounds really good. Now Aang, he's so playful. He's a child. He ran away from his destiny, all this responsibility. Like, he I don't know, like, I'm hoping they don't ignore the playfulness that he has. He's a child and he loves to have fun. And we didn't see the penguin sledding. There was too much going on in this episode, but that's like the start of it all. And, there's just so much. I don't want it completely silly, but they need to keep in some of the silly,
Which they did fit 3 episodes into this, because the first 2 episodes are down at the South Pole. Yeah. And then the 3rd episode is at the Southern Ear Temple.
Yep.
So they did squeeze a lot in.
They did.
But yeah, I agree. And I don't know if they're going to get rid of it completely, because they did have him, like, as soon as he came out of the tent, he was like, snowball fight? I'll go to snowball fight.
Yeah. So they did. So it's not completely just one way. They're trying to find balance with everything, and I think it is well done for the most part,
So hopefully they keep it up. Hopefully they, continue to push in that direction. But Cartoon Aang is definitely, like, his priority is entirely what is fun before what is anything else.
One part that I'm so happy they did not keep in was the Appa snot part. That was so gross in the cartoon.
I was
and I'm like,
disappointed
please
they didn't put that in.
Yeah, I mean, I want some silliness, but that was just so nasty that I'm like, that's okay if you want to leave that out. And the fact that you brought up Sokka being, like, sexist, I'm sad they didn't leave that in, because, that's his character, and he was like that. And honestly, I mean, things have changed, yes, nowadays, but, siblings fight. And that's how their tribe was. you know, the women were like cleaning and cooking and all that, and he was mocking his sister, and siblings argue and insult each other. So I really wish they kept that in, because he does grow from that later.
He does.
Know?
And I was going back and forth when I'd heard about it, because I only heard, you know, randomly that they put that in or took that out of there. Like, he does kind of get over it pretty quickly. I want to say Kyoshi Island is where he's like, all right, I guess sexism isn't
a
cool.
girl. I can do this.
I met Suki and she kicked my ass and now I kind of love her. So
yeah, he needs to learn and
like
grow out of it.
A long arc for him. So like I get if they were like cutting stuff, why it would end up on the floor. But it is a nice arc to have. So it is.
Yeah, and it's okay for good characters to have flaws. Like that's the whole point as well, you know.
Yeah.
So it kind of makes me sad sometimes when things get overly sensitive, where they have to like completely take out things like it never happens. But anywho, it was a subtle thing, but he was like insulting and he was funny in that way, but he does grow from that. Now, Sokka being serious, he was very serious when we were first introduced to him in the cartoon, and this even more so, but I get it. Like, he's under so much pressure.
Yes.
And this guy's like good at portraying Sokka though, because even his subtle jokes so far like feel like Sokka, and I feel like he's gonna have some funny moments. I'm hoping
his scream
soon.
Was great.
The scream was great.
The scream was very good.
You know, very different comparison, but I'm just saying it anyways. Like, I love the animated Lion King movie. When they did the live action one, it was okay. The animation or the special effects were great, but the story copied the dialogue almost like every scene was exactly the same. And I'm just happy. It's not a good comparison, but anyways, my point is, I'm glad they didn't copy.
I'm glad they
the cartoon step by step all the way through, where it's so predictable.
Be an adaptation.
Exactly.
Yes.
Not that they're butchering it like the last Airbender movie. That was totally terrible. But this, they're having fun with it. They're trying to get the characters, you know, exactly how we saw them in the animated series, but they just have to change up the story a bit, because I can't use the excuse that it's because it's live action. I mean, maybe it's harder. I mean, they did a great job with the elements, first of all. Like the fire, the earth bending that we saw, the air, even all of them. Like,
Firelord Snozen
incredible.
Going through Gyatso's wind while like on fire. That was
insane.
Great. That was wonderful. I mean, not wonderful because he's an awful human being doing a genocide, but, you know, wonderful visually.
It was. And I really love the visual effects, because showing the elements, like people actually doing these fighting moves to use their element, like, I think that would be super hard to show in live action, and they did such a phenomenal job here where I just really enjoyed it. Like, it was very believable, and you could feel the weight of everything. Like that first earthbender in the beginning fighting Sozin, and, you know, he's like sweating so bad, and you can see him trembling, like bringing up the earth the way he did. It was just so well done. So I do really enjoy everything they're doing so far, and I hope it stays consistent. We're definitely learning a lot more about this world so quickly. I know we had a slow reveal with a lot of things because we were mainly focused on Aang, Katara, and Sokka. And we met Momo early on, so maybe hopefully we'll meet Momo soon. But
well, they are. That's why I thought he was going to pop in at the end, because they were at the Southern Air Temple.
Yeah.
That is where they meet him.
So like, oh yeah, we have to fit him in, so he's just going to be on Appa next episode or something, or maybe I don't know. But yeah, I saw him in the trailer.
Kyoshi.
Yeah, and we need the fanboy on Kyoshi Island, because that guy is awesome. Okay, so gotta throw this in there, as we all know. Wow, this was violent.
It was very violent.
The Fire Nation killed all the air nomads. I mean,
and like you saw all
the last Airbender's the title. We know that, but to actually see it happen, I mean, how tragic. To actually physically really see these innocent, pure people get killed off like this, and not even like some were quick, but you're getting burnt alive. Like,
yeah, they started with that first guy, the spy or whatever, and then each one of those people just got burned. Like, that's how they became, like,
It's awful. Yeah, no, it's
You get to
absolutely
see
awful.
the wound afterwards, and like you got to see Monkey Yatsu get, and the woman that was doing the tornado.
Oh God, you got burned up in the tornado screaming that way. That was awful. But it really just shows how bad the Fire Nation became. I mean, Sozin was a tyrant. He's an awful person, and the fact he just like, I mean, this was his decision. I mean, wow, he goes into this. He goes to the temple and he just starts like not even hesitating to just kill people, and they're screaming and being like suffering, and he's just taking them down.
Children.
Yeah, not even caring.
Innocent
just
people.
Not even looking. Yeah, so that really was very shocking, and we needed to see that. So to change that up, I think it was pretty interesting, to actually see what Aang's people went through. And even though I really felt for Aang in the cartoon and him getting upset and activating the Avatar state, like here we could feel it more because we actually saw it happen as well. So, So anyways, things are out of order, but it's not bad. I think it's like
no,
a really
I like
cool way
that they did that intro, and I feel like it
story.
works well for, a new audience, because I feel like this isn't just for people who have watched the cartoon. This is for people who have never watched the cartoon, or maybe aren't interested in animation for some reason.
Yeah. I know people like that,
Yeah, and I know people like that too.
And I gotta tell you, through experience, a lot of experience, it amazes me with how much, like, I gave some friends not chances, but like try to get them into an animation, and they'll like something, and I'll be impressed, but they revert back to the start of their thinking, where the next thing they see, it's animation, and they shut down again and can't give it a chance. And it's the craziest thing. So they'll see something that's, kind of adult. Not like, I mean, Zootopia is like a kid thing, but, they have like adult topics and stuff. And like, someone will really like that and be like, wow, the story was great. And they get emotional during it. But then they watch something else, and now it's something new. But yet again, it's animated. And they just shut down and don't understand it, and they will not open their mind to it, and it's just incredible to me. I'm like, it's just how you were brought up, and
yeah, and my dad is like that. It is a bit of a pet peeve of mine, because it's not like it's a genre, it's a medium. It's like saying I don't like paintings. Like, what kind of paintings don't you like?
Yeah.
There's every kind of painting under the
It's very, not to be mean, but it's like very basic thinking. Yeah,
like I don't like movies. Like, any movie ever.
Yeah, and some people will stick by that, and they get so stubborn, and they're
they
like,
do, yeah,
no, I don't like it. I don't like it.
And I'm just like, no, they're all different. They're all new. And anyways, off topic.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I totally get what you mean. And if you don't like animation, some people just don't. Yeah, some people just don't for certain reasons, but most people I know who really don't like animation, it's just strictly because they were brought up thinking that animations are strictly for kids.
Yeah.
They have dumb stories because they're basic. They're not meant to be complicated. And even if there's a animated series like Avatar: The Last Airbender that's actually very good, they just see, oh, it's a baby cartoon, I don't want to watch that kind of thing, and they just shut down and won't give it a chance. And it's just it amazes me. It is a shame.
You're missing out on some beautiful, beautiful art.
Yeah, and I've had people watch like 2 episodes, and they just will not retain it. They will not give it a chance, and they'll be like, it's a cartoon, I don't get it. I don't get what's going on, because they will not pay attention. In their head, they're like, this is stupid. So, anywho, it's sad that some are like that. Not a lot of people, but I do know some people who are like that. And I'm glad, sadly, Jessica, that you feel my pain in that. So, anywho, I'm enjoying this. I can't wait for the next episode, guys. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this first episode. And yeah, I'm going to jump on to the next one. So, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, yes. Go, Jessica.
Sorry. I have one thing that I thought was like kind of weird. I don't know what their plans are after this. If they're going to do all like 3 seasons or books of Avatar, and if they're going to go to Korra afterwards. But they had Aang like fly just by himself. And
they changed that up, and I know we were saying flying, but I was kind of thinking he possibly, which I'm stretching this, but I kind of thought he was like gliding on his like outfit, like stretched it out, and maybe or he was using wind to push him up,
Spoilers for Korra. You haven't seen Avatar: Legend of Korra yet. Zip ahead a little bit, but Zahir enter the void, become wind. That's like the huge thing that he could fly. Anyway.
Yeah, that was huge. He wasn't like flying up. He was just gradually going
flying.
down and using the wind. So I think, the glider helps, of course. But I think in this case, they accentuated that where, I don't know, that he could just gracefully fall.
Float? Was he floating? Was he like...
Or kind of floating, because there was wind around him. It wasn't like he was flying up and doing Superman all over the place.
Like the wind going around him a lot.
Yeah, so I'm thinking because we saw the tornado and all that that is a thing. Because maybe they'll use that later in this series too, where people are battling, because we already have the firebenders, which again, it was Sozin's comment, like you said, so everyone's more powerful, and they were able to use the fire thrusters to fly.
Did they mention that?
What do you mean?
Did they mention that the comet was making them stronger?
No, but I kind of assumed it. I mean, it wasn't super
we
close
know
you
that.
could see it. Yeah.
They
didn't. That was one thing I wanted to say, because you were saying that, like, even people who haven't seen the show can watch this, which I agree, but I really feel like they were focused more on the fans in this show, because I was trying to put myself in a newbie's place, and I'm like, I think I'd be a little confused. I mean, they were telling the story fine, but there's just so much to take in.
There's a lot.
I think I would have been a little confused, But Zuko, I really like his character. I like his, like, brooding, and he even, maybe it's me overthinking it, but I feel like he has a little bit of a lisp, too, so it's perfect. Right? Because the original Zuko had that
Perfect
too.
Dante Bosco.
Yes, yeah, so just a little bit. But I think he's great. I think all the characters are good so far. And Iroh I really, really love. I just think he's such a great character in general.
I mentioned this when we watched the trailer, but Iroh is played by Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, who played the dad in Kim's Convenience. And I love him in that. He's so great. And they call him father in Korean, which is Appa.
Now, is it Appa or is it Oppa or something? Because I might get this wrong, but I remember when we watched the trailer.
So it's spelled A, but the pronunciation might be a little bit different.
Okay.
It's spelled in the Anglicized version as an A.
Okay, because, like, our fans, I love you guys. You guys are always so kind, and sometimes, like, we'll mispronounce something, and fans will be like, oh, it's pronounced this way. And I got confused because I know how to say Appa on this show, but I'm like, what are they saying, Oppa? I might be even saying it wrong, but I thought in the comments they were saying, like, yep, it's pronounced Oppa or something like that, so it's not. So anyways, similar enough.
Anyways, he's wonderful.
Anywho,
that's
cool.
He's also in The Mandalorian. If you've watched The Mandalorian, he's in that. He's one of the rebel fighters.
Yep.
He drives Red X-Wing around, so I'm very excited to have him in this. He's a great casting. When I heard he was going to be Iroh, I was flipping out. That's
so great. I love it. Yes, I think it's perfect so far. So, can't wait for the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, Katara, you're coming over to hang out with me. We'll see you next time. Bye guys.